for the betterment of the world, or hiking, camping, and the library. Human beings have a lot of powers, and some of those can be used for trickery. Hiking and camping over an extended period of time combines with our other powers to undo trickery. Overwork is a nice example. It is a self-sustaining pattern that simply makes us sick and old. Your employer should cut back your hours and pay you even more, not coerce you to give up both your decades and your health. Going camping creates a massive shockwave that will snap a person away from such unhealthy habits as overwork. And if they camp for long enough, they will wander into the local library and actually borrow a narrated book. Narrated books, unlike movies, last for 10 to 20 hours. They are perfect companions for long adventures. Now take a step back and look at this transformation. Stress is gone, rat race completely stopped, and a person who would never ordinarily touch a book is listening to philosophers and adventurers. Trickery of indoctrination, ineffective education, political mediocrity, poverty, and death by blood clots and alcohol simply stopped. The person is able to breathe in and out and actually comprehend and adopt what they discover in books written by great beings. Now I must warn you that unfortunately there is another trick here. Because while the person will see a need for a better job, their routine is so sweetly and addictively toxic that in a sick and twisted turn of events, it will call them back for anywhere between 3 to 40 days. If they quit, unless they resist it, their brain will convince them to return to overwork. It is like that caged animal that once freed still walks in a circle. Even so, hiking and camping is still the single most powerful medicine there is. It is the best chance a person who got stuck in a death spiral has. And if they reach out for adventure books, they have an even higher chance of recovery. Because all adventurers, without a single damn exception, leave for that adventure to escape their death spiral. To know whether you are in a loop or not, all you have to do is ask yourself which side you are on. Do you go on vacations, or do you come to the city to work? You are not a working machine. You are a miracle of the universe, far more than a mere human. You are a creature of the stars. You are an unexpected force of nature, and there is a large intellectual inheritance waiting for you. It is in all the books written by clear thinking and integrated minds that have thus changed the world for better. You are not to wake up to an alarm clock. You are not to force feed before work. You are not a slave. You are not to be tortured. You are certainly not to be grateful for low wages, insulting rewards, and more poverty. We are all charged with growing all the way up, by means of knowledge and wisdom, and most of which will come from your intellectual inheritance. You cannot hope to start at zero. You must learn to stand upon the shoulders of giants. To be clear, growing all the way up means to become a great being. Accept it. It is the only way to end war, poverty, wage slavery, and indoctrination. Failing to rise to the massive challenge of becoming a great human being is just another trick, just another loop, another invisible wall that you must break out of. You must take good care of your mind. You must learn and inherit and invent and speak out. You must change the world. We must not repeat the mistakes of the previous century. The only way to break out of the world loop is to rise to the challenges of greatness. Either live to change the world for better or fade away, condemning others to pointlessly repeat your own mistakes and struggles. Remember the sound of your alarm clock for what it is, and use adventure and books to rise to a better tomorrow instead.